Alright, hello everybody. Today we're going to be watching yet another day of the Top 8 Round Robin Professionals Tournament for the 2021 Twister season. And today is going to be the 6th day of the 8 days of the Top 8. So we're going to be watching MM as they play through their matches today. Very critical matches in terms of just placement overall for who's going to make it to top 4. As we can check the results here in this chart, we see, at least in the first stage, Primo, Purple, and MM were all tied with 4 points. And that's going into the second half of this this top 8 round robin. So there's going to be another chance for teams to pick up some more points. MM was able to pick up a solid win yesterday against Ponda. They're going to be playing against some very, very critical matches against Primo and Purple tonight. They have a chance to make it into top 4. As it stands right now, they are sitting in 5th place. Well, technically they're sitting in... they're actually in top 4 right now. But that is only because they haven't played against Primo yet. If Primo beat MM, then MM will probably... I think they're going to be sitting just out of top 4. It's going to be very close, though. But if Purple and Primo both go down to MM, MM will definitely make it into top 4. And I think Purple will be in top 4 as well. Primo would actually be knocked out, I think. But anyways, MM have some very, very important matches today, and they're both going to be on the same day, so they have a very, very tough day ahead of them. But if they're able to come out with at least 1 or 2 wins, I think they will be very, very pleased with that result. So let's see if MM will be able to pick up the wins tonight. But Purple, or the first map is going to be Fort Despair. Purple's going to be running triple Yos, 1 IS-7, a Kran, an E100, and a Mouse. MM is going to be going with some more DPM here. They've got double 113s, double IS-7s, a Yo, and a Mouse. So we'll see if this lineup will be able to work out for them. I think they're going to play aggressive into the A corner, at least with those 113s. They could also make an aggressive play into C. But I think Purple, with the E100, all of those Yos, the Kran, and the Mouse, I think they will be more than able to deal with any sort of play through that C side. And it looks like they're actually going to be making a play through C themselves. So let's see which team is able to pick up the first game of the series on Fort Despair. Purple is gonna be putting a Mouse to reset B most likely. We've got a Kranvan for MM, gonna be poking up on the middle here. Darktronics is spotted. Cosmic was the only tank spotted for MM, but Tunnel is now spotted in the middle there. Cosmic is getting hit by those Yos on the crossing. I wasn't paying attention to that, but the Yos were able to get some shots in on the Mouse as he got into position. Purple has also sent a tank aggressive onto that C cap, and MM is going to be sending a tank into B as a result. So they don't want to go very far down on caps, so they will be taking B very early. But as you can see here, A isn't always an option. Just because of how open it is, you can have a single tank back here play and try to get resets on it. Thunder is going to be pushing forwards in that 113, so MM is going to be getting on the A cap. 707 is spotted in the back. Nobody will be able to reset A for Purple without bleeding very heavily for it. So MM have done a solid job here of setting up a very strong perimeter here to get the A cap as well as the B cap. Purple not able to get any resets onto A. Pupusa Man bleeding some, RGK getting some shots in. TMA is going to be counter pushing, it looks like. Very aggressive play there, actually. Could hurt him. He's taken a lot of damage. Thunder should have another one as well, and TMA has bled a ton of damage there. Although purple is going to be going with a counter push through the middle here, but not a lot of damage going in just yet. And Cosmic has done a good job of intercepting both the mouse and the E100. is also looking for the damage on this flank over here, but Thunder's getting counter pushed, and 13 could have a 900 damage clip into him, but bounces the first shot, is able to get the second shot in, but Thunder's down to a one shot. If that first shot had penned, he would have been dead already. However, he does go down. Darktronics also goes down for purple in the middle area. And is up on the HP for now, but purple is now taking control of the B cap. It's going to be a close game for sure. TMA down to a one shot, but Tunnel is bleeding a lot of HP for that. Gliz is going to be pushing forwards, trying to get a clip into N13 possibly, but Ranger might have the kill on Tunnel and is able to get it off. However, at the same time, N13 goes down. Kool-Aid is going to have a full clip into Oh, what a big shot from the E100. And I believe the mouse as well. RGK is able to pick up another kill, and looks like they should be winning this game. Cosmic has some HP in the mouse. RGK is able to get around the corner away from both the I7 as well as Ranger. Oh, but no! 707 with the kill shot, but it's going to be 3-on-2. 707 is full HP, but will be going for the focus fire on Ranger, and he's going to be staying alive for a little bit longer. Pupusa Man trying to HE the back, but gets intercepted by 707. 707 doing as much as he can to try to cover for him, but at this point, there's not a whole lot he can do. Cosmic is going to get the kill on Ranger, and that means is going to be 3 against 1 here. 707 is not going to be winning this game unless he can slow down the game, maybe pick up the kill on Beiju Young, and pick up the win on caps. As we can see here, purple is up 2 caps to MM's 1, and the caps are catching up as a result, but they need the kill, and it doesn't look like they'll be able to do so. Cosmic with a good track shot there, basically cementing the win for The I7 on 1 HP gets picked up, and pick up the first game there on Fort Despair with the double cap strategy and an aggressive play. Purple not able to counter push as effectively as they hoped to. Pupusa Man with a solid 4.8k game. Cosmic with 4.1k. Bei Juyun with 3,217 damage. 707 and Ranger 777 also with very solid games there for purple. But overall, I think purple made some bad trades in the middle. Again, before the counter push, TMA bled a lot of HP. I think there was also a good play from Cosmic in the mouse for intercepting both of the German heavy tanks, pushing in through mid for purple. I mean, that's always what you want to do in the mouse, just take guns out of the game however you can. But the next game is going to be played again on Fort Despair. Spawns will be swapped this time. Purple's going to be running double IS-7s, triple Yos, a Kran, and a mouse. Going to be dropping an E100 this time. With 3 Yos, double IS-7s, a mouse, and a Kran. There's the same lineups, actually. So this is going to come down to strategy and perhaps focus fire here. So let's see which team is going to be coming out with a win this time. Both, again, going to be taking the same lineup, so this could be interesting. Let's see here. Purple versus Game 2. And purple looks like they're going to be playing towards that C side again. Might have a setup for this. It looks like they're going to be sending the Yo as well as an I7. They've got a setup for C as well. So More head-to-head action this time. Darktronics is spotted getting onto that cap. Tunnel gonna be forcing him off of the cap just by his presence there. 707 could peek that corner and get a shot into his lower plate. Thunder is bleeding HP there. Good shots from Purple at the beginning of the game. MM trying to get some shots in. RGK trying to get the clips into the Yo on that side. There's also some bleeding here. Darktronics getting bled there from Tunnel. And possibly a shot from Cosmic earlier on. I did not see. But some early trades happening. MM have a slight, very slight HP advantage. Again, lineups are going to be the same. So there's not going to be this thing where like one team is running less HP or like mediums or something. But Purple is going to be making an aggressive play here. Will MM be able to support their tanks in this play? Cosmic is soaking a ton of damage there. Takes some hits. Gets penned a few times, but there was a lot of red flying at him there. And not a whole lot of damage being taken off of his tank. So good soaking there. Pupusa Man gets bled by 707. 707 with a solid poke there. Kool-Aid is going to be bleeding some HP. Purple trying to get the C cap. MM going to be forcing Purple's hand. They were able to sneak the Kran onto the B cap. But N13 is going to be going in through the mid with the mouse of with the mouse of Uncle Chicks, but Bei Juyun will have a clip into N13, and N13 won't be able to poke very aggressively anymore. But the Kran bleeding this push very well. Purple bleeding a lot of HP, but it doesn't look like they're going to be picking up a lot of damage in return. However, no kills have gone in yet, but N13 has been hit very hard, and he is going to be going down most certainly. It looks like MM are going to be in the advantage for now. Kool-Aid is on a one-shot. Tunnel is going to be going for the kill. N13 most likely going to get picked up by RGK. Two tanks just went down. We had Glizz go down, and N13 go down. Pupusa Man goes down. Oh man, tanks going down all over the place. Thunder pushing in with a clip, but gets hit very hard. 707 could have the kill, but low rolls. 434 damage, left him on 35 HP, and a huge volley into Ranger to take him out of the game. MM winning this game, and 707 is actually taking some damage from that turret there. Thunder gets picked up by 707 now, but it looks like MM will be winning this game. They have 4 guns against Purple's 3. TMA down to a one-shot. Somebody's going to pick him up. RGK gets hit very hard there for the kill. 570-something for the kill shot. 707 was able to get it off. Uncle Chick's doing as best he can to try to keep that Kran away from the fight. But it doesn't matter because Cosmic and Tunnel will be getting the shots into 707. And Tunnel has one more for him and a Ram. Could pick him up there. Able to get him with the Ram. And Uncle Chick's is going to be the last tank alive against those 3 MM tanks. Hungry for the final kill of the game. MM was able to take the C cap as well as B. And again, B being able to force Purple's hands. Purple with an aggressive play, but it did not work out in their favor at all. They were not able to get the damage in where they needed to. Initial volleys would have been absolutely huge, but again, Purple just weren't able to get the damage in and make a solid push. MM with a solid defense, actually. I don't really fault Purple for making a poor push. It was more that MM just had solid crossfire angles on that. Nope. But in any case, MM is able to pick up both wins on Fort Despair so far. Winter Malinovka is going to be the next map played. And let's see if we can get that up on the strat sketch here so we can have a look. Maybe get some ideas into our head. So let's see here. Winter Malinovka. MM's going to be running a Vickers. We've got triple Yos, and it looks like triple IS-7 as well. Purple's going to be running one mouse, double Yos, double IS-7's, a Kran, and a Vickers as well. I think I already said the Vickers though. But either way, both teams are going to be running Vickers. Now, a lot of the time, what light tanks like to do is play into this bush area here and here to get some spots off on basically this entire swath of the map here. A lot of the time you can actually get some spots off on tanks crossing this way, or maybe even sometimes, I think kind of through here. Sometimes teams like playing like an IS-7 or something through here in the middle. But purple's going to be running a mouse. Now, a lot of the time, what I've seen from the mouse is just a play through the middle area. Like most of the time, they hang out in this town area. So I think purple, just by playing that mouse, will reveal a little bit of their strategy. So MM might be able to take a little bit of advantage of that, or maybe purple will be going for a C and B strategy. So who knows? MM could be going down on caps. However, it looks like, yeah, purple is going to be going for an A play down low with the mouse in the middle most likely, maybe with some Yos for support. But MM is going to be playing for C and B, it looks like. And we've got the Vickers for MM and as well as for purple going to be spotting opposite sides. Ranger taking a shot, blind shot towards that bush there. 707 is spotted. Oh, the Vickers is spotted. Will he be able to get out of here without taking a whole lot of damage? Oh, 2 shots there, but the Vickers is able to stay alive for the time being. And MM's going to be taking the C-cap. 707 in hot pursuit of that Vickers, trying to get another shot in. Won't be able to get it off over that hill, but that Vickers will be spotted all the way through. Purple is now going to be getting onto that A-cap and setting up a defense on the B-cap. Cosmic won't be taking a lot of damage going in. As you can see there, he's got this building for cover. Uncle Chicks is trying to get an angle there. Ranger as well with a quick rotation might be able to get a reset. However, MM has some tanks spotted going over that way, so they're not going to be risking that Vickers into harm's way. Uncle Chick's getting bled some in that mouse, and MM was able to get the B-cap, so that's going to be very, very big for MM as they are trying to force purple's hand for the rest of the game. And again, double caps on a 3-cap map will not leave your enemy very much wiggle room in terms of time, and purple will need to figure out a rotation very quick if they want to win this game. Not only that, but they will have to execute very, very well. Ranger just getting some spots off on that side and trying to get some bleeds on that IS-7, but the IS-7 of Pupusa Man is going to be hold down. Very difficult to pen, especially for a medium/light tank. Now, if it was a tank destroyer, maybe it'd have somewhat of a better chance, but even still, the IS-7 hold down is a very strong armor profile. A Pupusa Man is spotted again. It looks like purple will be making a rotation over towards their spawn and try to get back into the C and B area. Although N13 is spotted, Pupusa Man gets a shot into Uncle Chicks, but could bleed some more. N13 looking like he got set on fire there. But will purple be able to get the damage in? It looks like Pupusa Man might get crossfired out. He can't back up out of there, and he can't move forwards. And if he stays there, he's going to get pushed on by a lot of purple tanks. But he's doing a good job of staying alive at least. And MM will be able to do some sort of a play on some other place. Uncle Chick's getting onto the B-cap. Pupusa Man goes down very quickly. Purple doesn't bleed all that much for the push, except for this mouse. Uncle Chicks on the B-cap is going to get focused out of the game. MM with a solid defense of B. Purple are going to be scrambling over towards that cap again. 900 points of cap for Moonmen. Purple is bleeding quite a bit. Cosmic is getting focused out though, and purple is now slowing down the cap on B. Good play from purple there. 707 is getting focused out though, and he will be going down very soon. Although Thunder has taken a lot of damage, and Gobbler with a good kill shot there. N13 goes down, and Moomin are able to clutch the win with the caps, and TMA is getting crushed by the dead tanks turret again. That's another one of those that we've seen today. Although it didn't really come into big, like, it wasn't a huge deal either game, but still kind of a weird coincidence and not something you really want to see that much, honestly, in competitive play. Because there's some times where you just can't dodge the turret. But anyways, Moonmen with another win, and that will put them to 3-0 against purple. Very, very strong play there. Now that means if they win this set, and I might just jinx them here, if they win this set, they will be in such a good position to make top 4. So they have to be they have to be very excited right now with those 3 wins, being so close to their 4th and final win of the set. But they cannot get complacent because Purple is a very solid team, and Purple have the capacity to come back from this. I mean, reverse sweeps are not very common, but they are definitely possible. So don't rule Purple out yet. We could just be seeing the start of something even crazier. Even crazier. The MM is going to be taking 113 double IS-7s, triple Yos, and a Vickers Light again. Purple is going to be running 1 Vickers, 2 Yos, double IS-7s, a mouse, and a Kran. And again, the mouse most likely going to be giving MM some information on what they plan to do. Mouse really can't do a whole lot besides soak damage. Sometimes they farm a lot, but that's because a lot of teams have trained to ignore the mouse in a brawl. So a lot of the times what happens is if the mouse does indeed farm, it can sometimes be just because they ignored him until the end, where the gun actually becomes a threat. But anyways, both of the Vickers going to be doing the same spotting run again, opposite bushes on A cap. Ranger and Gobbler going to be... Oh, what is that? Ranger's actually sticking out of the bush, it looked like. I'm not sure if he actually was, though, but Purple with a similar play as last game. Although maybe it works better from this spawn. We'll see here, though. But Uncle Chick spotted, as well as 707 and Electronics, going very aggressive into this area here. Maybe get some shots into RGK or Gobbler if he comes too close. But again, MM have the cap advantage. RGK is able to spot Uncle Chicks, but Uncle Chicks with a good shot there into RGK, able to get some good bleeds onto those onto his tank there. And Thunder is spotted crossing in the Yo. I don't know about this, honestly. This setup from MM is a little bit shakier than last game's. Just because last game they had the IS-7 up very far, but this time they have the Yos as the front line. Now, I'm not really sure if I agree with that. The trade-off there is that your armor profile isn't as strong. However, what you can do is bleed a push that comes in much easier that way. You would have clearer shots on any purple tanks pushing through there, or even through the middle area. So this setup might work a little bit better, actually, especially since they have double Yos here in the middle. But what MM don't have this game is control of the B cap, and it looks like they won't be able to get it. Actually, no. They could basically cap the same way as last game. I don't think the mouse has... Yeah, the mouse doesn't have any shots in, but it looks like Purple will be making the play this time. Oh, Gobbler looks like he's going to be caught out here. Uncle Chicks might have a shot there. 707 with a big HE shell into the rear of the Vickers Light. Darktronics is spotted going towards the B cap, but is going to be scared off of it for the time being, waiting for some more support, but Gobbler crossing in front of the I-7 again, bleeding out quite a bit. Tunnel now going to be covering a little bit now, but he has to push in because Purple is going to be overmatched here, or they're going to be overmatching MM. MM needs to make a counterplay of some sort. It looks like they're going to be going on the mouse, though, and taking the B cap, but RGK is getting focused out. He will be going down fairly soon. 707 with the kill shot. And Bei Ju Yun is going to be pushing on N13 with Pupusa Man. Oh, Purple was able to get the first kill of the game. Thunder goes down in the mid as well. N13 goes down for Purple, and MM doesn't look like they're going to be winning this game this time. Bei Ju Yun getting comboed out of the game, 1400 damage. Ranger with the good pickup on the mobile target there of the Vickers Light, and now it's just going to be 3 against 5 for Moonmen. Cosmic is burning out, on fire. Tunnel is getting focused out in the 113, low HP. Down to 7 HP, goes down to TMA. And another turret landing on a purple tank for a moment there. The Pupusa Man going to be the last tank alive for MM. And Purple with the first victory of the series here on Winter Malinovka. So purple with a solid push this time. not able to get their tanks into positions to support each other. And the counter push through B not working as well as they had last time. did have the cap advantage in their favor last game. But this game, they had no such thing, and purple was able to come in with the kills. But in any case, next map will be Faust. As we go into another match point for all they need is one more win. It's going to be very tantalizing for them. They have to be thinking the same thing. It's only one more win. We are so close to winning this set. And again, these are going to be extremely important games for going into the rest of the top 8 round robin. But is going to have their lineup ready. They've got triple Yos, double Krans, a Vickers, and an IS-7. Map is going to be Faust. Purple is taking a bit to ready up their lineup, possibly doing some final adjustments to strategy, or choosing between a few that they have. I don't really know. Or just deciding who takes what tank. I think that's probably the most likely. But anyways, purple is going to be running quadruple Yos, a Vickers Light, a Kran, and an IS-7. Will have a little bit more of holding power, honestly. If they're able to take the caps and set up well, they should be in a solid position to win this game. They've got those double Krans. If they're able to bleed a push coming in from a bunch of Yos, the Yos don't really have, or purple doesn't really have a lot of tanks that can soak damage. They have the IS-7, and that's basically the only tank that can really effectively bounce shots. The Yo can bounce shots as well, but they're definitely going to be softer than an IS-7 or even a Kran. Unless that Kran is out in the open, of course. Then the turret armor doesn't really mean a whole lot. But here we go. Game 5. Ranger's going to be getting straight onto the C cap. is going to be taking D. We've got some tanks going to the offside here. Purple has double Yos. Oh no, triple Yos going over towards A. No, that's 2 Yos and a Kran. I got that wrong a lot. But is also going to be dedicating a few tanks over towards that A side, but it looks like they're going to be going for a little bit more of a hold there. 707 has pushed into an aggressive position here to get some good information on where is going to be setting up. So that could be very solid for purple, as long as 707 doesn't bleed. N13 is spotted in his Yo as well. Darktronic's going to be using this tree here for cover, for spotting cover. Something that not that many players know of. Pupusa Man is spotted in the I-7 on the far side. Glizzy looks like they're going to be making a play for the A-cap. However, Lightronics should be getting a reset here. He's going to be speed boosting to go up and get the shot in. Ranger with a good shot there. Oh, Lightronics could have put the second shot in as well, but bounces off of the Vickers' insane turret mantlet. But purple with the solid defense of the A cap. Lightronics maybe now moving up towards A, but purple is going to be very passive here. They don't want to make any mistakes. Of course, they are on their final game. They cannot lose anymore. So that definitely changes the way that teams play in a lot of circumstances. The Vickers got shot from 707 all the way across the map, but he has some like blessed armor, it looks like, because he gets a bounce off of the tracks. I think it just went through his tracks, or maybe even just bounced off the side without penning, just because of an extreme angle. But Ranger was the one who was able to get a shot into the Vickers there for a reset, and he's going to be sitting in this bush here. As we can see, he's ready to run if he spots some sort of an aggressive push through A. And he should have information here as well. Gobbler taking a shot, a blind shot at the bush. Knows that he gets spotted, so he knows that purple does have something in that bush. He's not going to be getting onto that A-cap again. But if we can see here, Ranger actually has resets on pretty much the entire base there. I don't think you can fit a tank into that tiny space off on the left. But the IS-7 is going to be scary, though. And Ranger also gets blind hit at the same time that Pupusa Man gets into the cap. So those are some big brain plays from MM. But it looks like MM... Ooh, good reset there from Ranger. Purple's going to be making a counter push here. And MM, what will they decide to do? Will they push towards C, or will they support this push on the A side? It looks like they're going to be coming over towards A. Purple will be continuing the push there. Pupusa Man getting shot at, but doesn't take any damage there. Lightronics taking solid positions there. I think MM is making a mistake if they continue going over towards A, but they will be playing passive, it looks like. RGK and Thunder going to be setting up just to shoot anything that pushes in, but it looks like MM is actually going to be going for some sort of an aggressive play here. Lightronics in the corner is actually not going to be as useful as I thought, just because MM is not going that way. Cosmic with the bad bleeding there takes a lot of hits. Pupusa Man gonna be soaking some damage, but Purple's focus fires all over the place. If MM can come in with a solid volley on Uncle Chicks, they could win the game here. Uncle Chicks taking a lot of damage. Pupusa Man coming forwards with the IS-7. Uncle Chicks gets picked up, and that is a solid pickup for MM. Again, Purple has the HP advantage. Or no, they had it before the push, but MM is now gonna be coming in with a solid damage. TMA has a clip for Cosmic, could go down. Oh, Cosmic is going to get picked up by TMA. And each team trading blows. Lightronics gets picked up by Tunnel. And RGK is going to be bleeding a lot of HP to try to get a shot into TMA. That is not going to be a good trade, I think. TMA will get the kill as well. But Rangers getting focused out in the Vickers. Pupusa Man with a good shot in there. Bei Ju-Yun going to be pushing forwards to try to work down TMA. In the Yo, he needs to shut down that clip, but Purple have 2 caps, and that is going to be working against MM as well, and MM have sent some tanks over to the other side. The Vicar is going to be out of the fight. Will MM be able to clutch this game? Tunnel is getting focused out of the game. He has to turn. Pupusa Man and Tunnel won't be surviving. What a massive roll. 563 must have been a max roll there with the perk, but Pupusa Man now getting shot in the back, and 707 should also have the kill. Bei Ju-Yun with the terrible Kron DPM also hasn't picked up TMA, and TMA has done a really good job of bleeding him out as well. But the Vickers, again, I'm not sure why he went over to the C cap. This was not a cap game anymore. But now he is forced to play the cap game. I think MM could have won that game if the Vickers had not gone for the caps. If the Vickers was able to help out on TMA or even on Darktronics or anything else, it could have been a different game, but Purple will be winning this game on caps. They aren't going to be picking up any right now, but 707 is on the D cap, retaking. But Glizzy doing a good job of holding D. Purple's now going to be getting onto that A cap now. Oh man, Glizzy's just doing a really good job of working down 707, trying to clutch this game up. Oh, what a huge HE roll there to put him down to a one-shot. And Gobbler's just going to be going in for it now. Against 707. It goes for a ram. But Purple is able to pick up another win here. First game on Faust. And MM may be letting Purple back into the game. 707 with a huge game there. 4.7k. Darktronics with 3.6. TMA with 3.4. Gobbler with 3.8. I mean, there's a lot of high damage games. There are a lot of high damage players in this game. Solid performance by both teams there. But Purple just had the initial positions on MM. MM with a solid counter push. But again, I think they just tried to go for kills too much at the end. I think there's a lot of HP bled trying to kill TMA, as well as some others. But MM, not able to make the focus fire come in their favor again. Purple was able to pick up the kills when they needed to, and were able to secure their second win of the series, putting the score 3-2 in MM's favor. But Faust going to be played again. Spawns will be swapped. will be running triple Yos. We've got double IS-7s, a Vickers Light, as well as a Kran. Purple will be running double Krans, triple Yos, a Vickers Light, and an IS-7. So fairly similar lineups. But again, we'll see who wins here. If win this next match on Faust, they will be the victors of this encounter. But if Purple win, then it will be sent to a tiebreaker game. Well, let's see. Purple is going to be going for that decap. Have some tanks over towards A as well. Will be committing a lot of their team over towards C. It looks like Tunnel might be making a play over towards A again. Well, it looks like the IS-7s will be peeling off towards A. Ranger on the decap. Bei Juyun trying to get a shot into the decap. Blind reset, but will be double capping here, and they have the cap advantage now. Tunnel in the middle area here. It looks like they were just going to be spotting some sort of a play if Purple tried to go into the B cap at the beginning of the game. But now going to be peeling off towards A. Pupusa Man going to be manning the resets of A as well in the IS-7. And Purple looks like they're making a very big rotation over towards that A side. Not a lot of information for either team though right now. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams play with such little information. Ranger could find some good spotting here. They spots the IS-7 of Pupusaman as well as Glizz. And Glizz is going to be pushing forwards into this corner. However, Lightronics hasn't been spotted in the Kran. And, I think the Vickers will get caught out here. The 707 is spotted. Ranger is spotted playing somewhat aggressively. Lightronics is spotted now. This Vickers could be in trouble. Will he be taking a lot of damage as he pulls out here? 707 gets a shot in as he crosses. Lightronics also, bouncing a shot there in the back. Ranger getting an HE shot into the back as well, but only hits the track and splashes. Ranger getting shot there from Thunder. And some damage coming in. are rotating over towards A. Tunnel. It looks like he's going to get focused out here. have left this IS-7 out, and it looks like Purple would just be getting a free pickup here. But Tunnel is still alive for the time being. N13 is going to be working on him with TMA. There's going to be a counter push here from but look a little bit disorganized for now. Tunnel goes down, and have not found a solid counter push. They just now got their Yos back into the game. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Cosmic is just going to be pushing across and not going to be using the clip. It looks like, again, they're going to be focused on picking up the kills here instead of just getting the damage out. And they're going to be bleeding a lot for it. Cosmic does pick up the kill on TMA, but he bled so much HP for it that I do not think it was worth it at all. Bei Juyun is going to get focused out here. RGK is probably going to go down next as well. Purple just have this game on the kills and the HP. Lightronics in a 1v1 against Pupusa Man, but it looks like Ranger's going to be helping him out there to try to bring it back. And just don't have this game. RGK gets picked up. Thunder is full HP, but he's going to be alone pretty soon. Gobbler's going to get pushed on by Darktronics there. Thunder might have the kill shot on Lightronics, wasn't able to get the shot in and gets knocked out of the game. Gobbler going to be the last tank alive for again. And Faust going to be a strong map for Purple as they pick up the second win on this map here. And Purple going to be taking it to a tiebreaker. Could be a reverse sweep. dropping the ball 3 games in a row. All they need is that one more win. But now Purple are also 1 win away from picking up the set. Hellas going to be the next map played. And MM's going to be running 4 Yos. We've got quadruple Yos, an IS-7, a Vickers Light. Possibly double IS-7s. But Purple hasn't readied up their lineup. Most of it, at least. They've got some tanks readied up now. Oh, but MM is going to be taking 5 Yos here. 1 IS-7 and 1 Vickers Light. This is definitely going to be a practice of focus fire for MM. Purple, going to be running double Krans, triple Yos, an E5 and a Vickers Light. Again, I don't think I've seen E5 used very much at all recently. Again, because the E5 is just not a strong tank anymore, I'd say. They nerfed the super speed boost, and they nerfed the traverses of the E5 as well as the DPM. The DPM is just not good anymore, especially for the alpha it has. But anyways, Hellas going to be the next map played. MM could be winning this on lineup, I'd say. They have a lot more DPM than Purple. But, again, if Purple is able to set up with those Krans well, or just set up crossfire angles, and maybe a defense on B, they could end up picking up the game. Again, if those Krans are a hold down, they will be a very strong deterrent against Yos, but if those Yos just decide to face roll push you, it could also be a close game. N13 in the Kranvan, going to be manning B resets, it looks like. Ranger in the Vickers, going to be going towards the B cap, as well as Gobbler. MM is sending a lot of tanks over towards C. Will Gobbler get reset here? It doesn't look like it. Purple just doesn't have the angles, however, maybe 707 does all the way back there, and he is able to get one shot in. Gobbler pulls out without taking a lot more damage, but Purple will be a cap up. So that's going to be very big for Purple. They have the early advantage, and now they have some more information here on what MM is planning to do. The E5, again, I know what this E5 is going to do. If he gets pushed on, he's just going to drag all the tanks into this area here. The E5 can just pull back into there, and oh man. Yeah, I think this is going to be a win for Purple. If MM decide to take that push, it is not going to work out well for them. But the E5 possibly pulled out a little bit too soon and doesn't get the Yos into the bait area there. Pupusa Man going to be bleeding some HP there. MM is able to get the cap on C. 707 getting bled in the back there. Tunnel going to be taking a shot there. Uncle Chicks backing out safely. Darktronics could have a shot in there. Tunnel backs out properly though. And doesn't take any more damage. Well, except for an HE shell there. Ranger with an HE shell on the top of the turret. But MM bleeding a little bit in the beginning here. RGK pushing forwards, gets 2 good shots into Uncle Chicks there. Darktronics not able to get the shots in. I thought he would have had better shots into RGK, but I guess he only has the side of the turret if he's poking there. But MM doing an intelligent job here of not just pushing into that that bait position there. But Gobbler, could get caught out here. Try to get the A cap again to put the cap advantage into MM's hands, but Purple, again, defending the caps there. Uncle Chick's taking some more damage. It looks like there might be a push on the other side. Now MM is going to be taking the play here. Bled some HP for it, but they will be bleeding the E5 out. Pupusa Man has pushed into an aggressive position. Will need some support here. Lightronic's going to be waiting for that third shell, but no. Messes up the reload and only gets one and the second one in, but Pupusa Man will be surviving on about 500 HP. RGK is pushing past here. MM and Purple both about tied on HP, but the first kill of the game goes to MM, and they could have the opportunities to snowball here. Purple has a lot of tanks caught out in this middle area, and MM could take positioning on him if they push through this middle area. Lightronic's getting bled out. TMA has the opportunity to counter push this, though. Thunder is going to be coming in with a clip. Will he get bled out for it? RGK taking a lot of damage there, but he is surviving. Purple just not able to pick up the kills. Lightronics get picked up, but Purple does have A and B cap. MM do have the cap advantage for now, but it is only momentary. Bei Juyun trying to cover for RGK. TMA gets absolutely destroyed as he tries to pick up that kill. But again, Purple still have the cap advantage. RGK trying to get the damage in as a one-shot, basically. Thunder's getting counter-pushed, but Purple have bled so much HP for that push. Cosmic has another kill, and MM look like they're running away with the game on kills. Pupusa Man might have the kill on N13 in the Kran there. But it's a face hug there, and the N13 is able to pick up the kill shot. And Purple now have the cap advantage. Darktronics is able to get the kill on RGK with the fire there. Oh, it's going to be so close here. But Ghost Ranger could have the pickup on Tunnel. Darktronics goes down, but Tunnel gets picked up by Ghost Ranger, and Purple's going to be winning the game on caps. And it was such a close game at the end. But Purple is able to win on caps. MM just not able to control the caps from the beginning again. And Purple pull off a reverse sweep. They were 3-0 down, but able to pick up an impressive reverse sweep against MM. And they shut down MM's hopes and dreams there at the end. What a close matchup. Well, let's see the rest of the results. That was a very long matchup. So the rest of the results should be in. Jokers 4-0 against RGN on Fort Despair and Winter Malinovka. Purple, we just saw, were able to beat MM 4-3 with a reverse sweep, 4 wins back-to-back. RGN, we saw the results. Pramo won their set against Pincer 4-2. MM, we saw the result as well. Ponda able to win 4-2 against Zero. And that's going to be the rest of the results there. 20 minutes until the next games start. So we have about 20 minutes until the next game start. Might have to take a breather after that match. But Purple with the classic Hella strategy from that the North spawn of just putting the E5 in a bait position, and that basically throws a wrench in any sort of a play towards C. And since they were able to keep resets on A, that meant MM were forced to play into that C area and make a push. But yeah, I mean, it was just a solid setup for Purple. They played it well in getting the resets, and they were able to bleed that push just well enough to be able to clutch the win on caps. But anyways, we have a little bit of time until the next games. We're going to be watching MM play against Pramo. We'll see if their morale is intact after that crushing defeat there. A reverse sweep being so close to victory, not able to pull it off. That final win. Well, let's see. I'll be playing the 57 Heavy. Enemy team has a bat chat. U100 IS7 Vickers. Standard B. Waffenträger. And Hori. The tier 9 Hori. Their Vickers is playing into a weird position there. Standard B has been spotted. Oh, that's solid. I thought maybe it was a destructible. Batchat takes a lot of damage there. That was a weird bounce. I have the Batchat proxied for now. E100 has been spotted. We'll load heat for his turret. I'm just gonna go for a reload and a rotation. Actually, we'll chill around here. Because it looks like, yeah, the E100 just shot at our ammo. But we'll help out our IS-7 here instead. Well, that was a bad shot. E100 just shot. Don't really want to take more damage from the IS-7, so instead I'm going to be trying to get out of here. And again, make a rotation. Our IS-7 might get hit by the E100 in the back. Backed up a little bit too far there. Batchat's getting some clip into me. Try to hide from the IS-7. E100 is occupied on someone else. Now we're going to be going for the clip on the IS-7. Just going to make it safe and go past him. Get him to turn. E100 bounced it. Unfortunate for him. Don't want to get set on fire, so I'm going to be using the small repair on our fuel tank. Side hug OP again. How's the Batchat still alive? The Batchat is still alive. And he's able to pick up a kill on the Leo PTA. Oh. I clip out faster than he does. Oh man, our TVP just yoinked over on him. Batchat in TVP, effective player, worthy opponent there. What are these notifications? We've got the fake tournament invite that we've already accepted. More notifications. We've got some avatars now. Alright. Just to make sure, let's check how much time is left. 13 minutes till the next games. I'll play the E4 after it got buffed. I get Dead Rail. Wish it was a better map, but it's alright. Alright. You good, Bat? He's still dancing in front of me. The grill calls left. I'm not sure about that, my friend. I actually wasn't paying attention to this chat. I didn't see what the Leo said. Or someone else said. I missed one message. Oh, T-22 gets hit hard by our grill. The grill's upset that he low rolled. Doink. Bonk the 4202 in this face. Oh, the 263 is spotted. Maybe we can get a shot in. Might bleed a shot to the 4202. Nope. 4202 is not even... Oh, there he is. I'm gonna say he's not even peeking. But now he is. 263. Did take a second to look this way. Well, I might as well put a blind shot over there. Didn't look like it hit. I think the 263 just shot at 140. Can't HE the sides of the 263 anymore, but you can HE the rear. If it hit the rear. He would have been dead by now if I just shot AP. 140. Looks like he's rotating low. Faust picks up a kill on our E5. Not sure how that happened. I get spotted. 4202, it looks like. Ooh, the Faust is spotted. The Faust senses danger. Just kidding. Side isn't very HE-able. 140 might have the kill on the fort. Nope. 4202 is hiding. We'll just push in now, because our team is actually doing pretty well. We can HE the side of the Kran's turret with high caliber guns. You can also HE the side of the hull, but that's a little bit of a tougher shot sometimes. Just because if you hit the tracks, it's going to count as spaced armor, so it's just going to splash. Progetto is going to be playing around with me. Oh, I have put myself in a bad position. Oh no, I messed up driving. I have thrown the game. Possibly thrown the game. Yeah, nobody's gonna help me out. Oh, the Batchat gets a track shot on the Faust. I can't really turn to the Faust though, because of the Progetto. If I turn to the Faust, the Progetto gets me. Our grill can't drive. Hits the train car. Could have picked up the kill on the Faust. Oh, but he has a shot on the 183. He has a shot on the 183. There you go. But he's gonna get clipped out by the Faust. Faust messes up an HE shell. But he's not messing. Oh, what a clutch shot from the Batchat. And now it's winnable again. The grill is intent on losing his HP. Will he pick up the kill? No, he won't. Oh! 183 with a big miss there. The grill has also lost his engine. You can tell by the sound there. And also doesn't get a shot into the 183. Will he get the kill? Nope, he won't. Oh! Progetto overpeaks, but the grill does not want to shoot until he has the clearest shot. He's going to be going for the 183, but his engine is damaged and he can't get the traverse. And we threw the game. I threw the game there. I thought it was over, but yeah. Made a bad push. I didn't realize there's a 183 still. That is entirely on me. It's definitely winnable if I wasn't a bot. Well, we got 7 minutes until the next game, so I'm just gonna wait for the room to pop up. Alright. What is this? Why is there a notification? Anyways, let's check the offers. The T7057 and the T127. Both low tier tanks. Probably not something I would play. And the rest are pretty much the same as they have been for some time. Got a lockbox key here. 750 gold for the T-22 medium. I probably I wouldn't recommend using them or like buying them. Let's see if I have a lockbox for the T-22. Doesn't look like it. But I don't think the odds are very good, so. Yeah, again, I wouldn't gamble on the crates there. I think we actually saw all the results last time. So purple so far in this half are undefeated. They've played against Ponda, Pramo, as well as MM. I think MM has one more chance to make it into top 4. And that would be if MM are able to beat Pramo in the next matchup. As we can see here, they're going to be playing on Naval Frontier, Alpenstat, Nube, and Canal. So we'll see if they're able to clutch up top 4 with wins on these maps here. Naval Frontier going to be the first map played between those two teams, MM and Pramo. 5 minutes until the game starts, so we should be getting our invite any second now. So there's no use going into a pub game. Just admire the garage for now, the free-to-play garage. Look at the insane 4005 camo with the laser eyes bowler hat hippo. And I'm the first one in the room. Let's go. Alright. Naval Frontier. We can go over some slight things here on Naval Frontier. A lot of the time teams send at least something here to get spots off into this area here or this area here. Most of the time it's a light tank. It could be a very fast heavy, but the light tank definitely gives you the most information. Some teams like playing up here with some tanks down here as well to try to get control of the sea area and maybe make some sort of a push through here. But what I've seen a lot of teams do nowadays is just set like 1 or 2 tanks here just to defend that so you don't get tanks crawling around in your spawn in case you make an A-B play. Something that's also I've seen before is sending a heavy tank into this pocket here below A and getting some resets into B. It's actually a fairly safe position here. As long as you get a little bit of support. Like the only thing that will kill a tank in here is a push straight through B. But then you can just set up your tanks on A and above here and crossfire them out. The same goes for the other side. I think the other side also has a position like it here, but it's a little bit easier to shoot at, I think. Teams like sending some tanks here just to defend A if they make some sort of a play through B and C, and maybe a tank up here as well, just to hold a crossfire angle and get some early information. I think also it's an important position to get resets into this part of the A cap. But yeah, we'll just have to see what each team ends up playing. MM is going to be taking double IS-7 so far. We've got 4 Yos as well, and possibly an IS-4. Pramo going to be taking double Yos, an IS-7, a Kran, a 907. The first 907 I've seen on North America played thus far. 907 going to be an interesting tank. I think the best aspect it has is mobility. It has DPM as well, but a lot of medium tanks nowadays have DPM. So the defining characteristic of the 907, in my opinion, will be the DPM. However, that comes at a cost. It has one of the worst pens at tier 10. I think it's 240 pen base, and I think it is also APCR, which makes it worse than like 240 APC, or just 240 AP. But I'm not sure what the heat pen is. It might have 300 heat pen, which is pretty good. So, or it's standard for mediums probably. But Pramo will be running double ISMs. We got double Yos. Again, that 907 Ekran and possibly a 113. will be set on their lineup now. They have a 50B, a single 50B, double IS7s, and quadruple Yos. So the single 50B might just be holding an angle. Moonmen will have the south spawn down here. So maybe they play a 50B passive. Maybe back here, playing kind of like a tank destroyer. Could be holding an angle here as well. Actually might be holding here to try to get some shots in across at the beginning of the game. But you only get like one shot on the cross there. is going to be stacking firepower here. A lot of clippers and 2 IS7s. Pramo going to be running some DPM as well as mobility in the 907. They've got a fairly mixed lineup, so they can be quite flexible. But again, only time will tell what these teams decide to do. And we'll be seeing that very soon, so I hope you're excited for these games. Again, these are very important games for as they try to make it into the top 4 of the Twister season. So we'll see if they can make it into top 4 by beating Pramo here, or if they'll be left in the dust again and have their fate decided by some other team that might beat Pramo or Purple. But we're off here. Pramo against kicking off. Deciding match for both of these teams, actually. So Pramo run the risk of getting knocked out of top 8 as well if are able to win. But the same is true for if Pramo will win. So Sierra in the 907 taking that mobile tank into the spotting bush here. Tunnel in the 50B getting the same position on the other side though. And Pramo looks like they're going to be playing mostly towards that seaside. Cosmic could be in trouble, although he will have those 2 Yos for support. As we can see here, this is actually a position I did not talk about, but it's got some solid resets onto C. Will Tanner be able to get the reset? No, won't be able to get it off. Gets a shot in. Ooh, another good shot from DJ Barry. Good bleeds actually going into Cosmic. Pramo not bleeding quite as much as but Cosmic is able to get down from those guns for the time being. It looks like he's going to be safe there. But are able to nab the C cap, and they will be taking the cap advantage because of it. As it stands, they're only going to have... Ooh, they could get a 2 kill lead. Yeah, it's going to tick over 80. 80 cap points of it, 90 cap points of advantage goes to so that means that Pramo will have to pick up not 1 but 2 kills over to win the game on caps. But Chipotle's life is going to be slowing down the cap by getting onto C. RGK is no longer in the position, the cheeky position, to reset C anymore. And Cosmic won't be able to push up because Tanner is in a strong position, and Cosmic is actually getting focused out very well. Tommy with an angle as well as Tanner. But Chip is not getting the C cap just yet. Pew Pew Double Pew has moved into that position now. But Tommy has an angle to shoot at Pew Pew if he does poke for the resets. And oh, Pramo is able to retake C. So now Moonmen are in the hot seat. And it doesn't look like they really have any options for rotations for now. Cora is also able to pick up a solid kill on Cosmic, and that's going to make MM's situation even more difficult to deal with. And again, just because they don't really have a lot of tanks very grouped up, and if they do decide to make that play onto Cora on A, and here we go, Pramo is going to be going for the 2 kills on that C cap. Tanner working on RGK. Chipotle's life coming in from behind. Tanner bleeding quite a bit of HP here, but it looks like Pramo might just be putting way too many tanks into this area here, and even Steven also gets hit very hard on the crossing, loses a lot of his HP as he pushes forwards. RGK, could have picked up the kill if he had penned that first shot, maybe, but no. Even Steven shuts him down before he's able to do so, and Pramo's cap lead is going to be coming up very clutch. And MM is getting onto that B cap, but Tunnel has lost a lot of HP over on A and hasn't even been able to get it. But Tunnel's going to be 1 versus 1 against Korra, and Korra might act... Tunnel with the clip damage, able to pick up the kill on Korra, but Gobbler is going to be 1 versus 1 against Sierra now. Even Steven goes down on the other side. Pramo losing some HP, but at this point it's 3 versus 5. Tanner... Oh no, Chip with the kill on Bei Zhu Yung. And now it's going to be most likely a win for Pramo. They've got 990 points of cap, and they've only got 2 more kills to pick up. Sierra goes down. Thunder is still alive, but he's in the middle of 3 tanks here. Pramo able to pick up this win on the caps. And Tanner with the kill shot picks it up on Thunder. And Tunnel was the last tank alive for MM. But Pramo able to pick up some really good damage into Cosmic for free, basically. Didn't bleed all that much for it, but able to pick up the win. They definitely forced MM's hand by retaking C and picking up the kill on Cosmic, meaning that they would be up on caps by a considerable amount, on top of just picking up that kill, which makes MM's push force that much less. So good first game there for Pramo. A good setup there. And MM just not able to react accordingly. Next match played again on Naval Frontier. Spawns will be swapped this time. MM is going to be taking quadruple Yos. We got a 113, a Vickers Light. Oh no, okay. Triple Yos, double IS-7s, a 113, and a Vickers Light. Pramo will be running a similar lineup to last game. They've got 4 Yos, no Kron this time, an IS-7, a 907, and a 113 as well. But both of these teams taking fairly similar lineups as well. I didn't really see how much the 907 did last game, but it looks like he was able to make some solid rotations. It did some solid damage as well. 2.6k is not bad. But especially in this meta, it's just very difficult to play mediums effectively without just, just playing them effectively with that much nuke potential that you can get caught out from with so many Yos on the field. But here we go. Game 2 of Pramo versus Moonman. Starting now. Pramo were able to pick up the first game to give them a 1-point advantage in this matchup here. Pramo's going to be sending a lot of tanks over towards A, but so will MM. However, Pramo will have that information advantage until just now. Gobbler was able to get some spots off. Sierra was able to spot off a lot of the MM team as well. This is going to come down to focus fire, my friends. Thunder is pushing forwards. Tanner takes a shot there from Gobbler, but Thunder is going to get shot in the side. DJ Berry taking some shots as he pushed across, but MM will be down on positioning here. Pramo could push around. Oh, but they went for the shots on Gobbler instead, and Sierra with that 907 able to shut down the Vickers Light, and Pramo with a good first kill again. And MM will have to push up into all of those Yos, and this is not going to be good for RGK as he takes so much damage there. And now the Yos of Pew Pew Double Pew and Thunder are going to be following behind him. But it's going to be up to MM to try to get the focus fire back into the game. Even Steven getting hit very hard, but Thunder goes down to Chipotle's life. And RGK probably going to go down next. Even Steven goes down, but that took a very long time for MM to pick up. And Pramo's just running away with the kills And the HP here. Pramo taking this game straight to MM's face. Taking the brawl and picking up the win because of it. The Cosmic gonna be out-traversed in that 113. Tommy has a clip. Sierra just gonna be running rings around him in the 907. Bei Zhu Yun gonna be the last tank alive for MM. Not a whole lot MM can do at this point. 1 versus 5. Bei Zhu Yun trying to get a shot into Sierra. Goes down promptly. And Pramo with another solid win. Focus fire in the beginning of the game. Very solid, especially on picking up the kill on the Vickers Light. MM just kind of let Pramo straight win that game by not getting up into that A area and letting them take positions in the brawl there. Next match will be played on Alpenstat, and that's going to be the next map for the next 2 games. So we're going to be seeing some different gameplay on Alpenstat. There will probably be some more heavy tanks, some German super heavies. What do we have here? We'll open it up on the strat link for a bit. So, what a lot of teams like to do is play their heavy tanks into this area. Try to get, or just sit them back here and play into C and B. Sometimes I see E100s played on this area as well to try to get some shots into tanks maybe pushing into that C area or pushing across for whatever reason. The E100s can also push up a little bit and get shots into B if the team does, or if the enemy team does try to make a play through B. And those double E100s from Pramo could be able to get some solid double taps into any MM tanks making aggressive play. And another big factor that the E100s have is in this meta is being able to HE Yos for 1,000 damage in the side, which is absolutely huge in trying to shut down the clip potential of those Yos. So we'll see if Pramo's E100s will be able to make the difference this game. But Pramo's going to be running a healthy amount of HP with those 2 E100s and a mouse. We've got Sierra in the bat chat as well. Going to be playing against the Vickers Light of Gobbler. Bei Zhu Yun. It looks like most of MM's team is going to be playing over 4A. They're not going to be they're not going to want to deal with Pramo's super heavy strategy, the 2 E100s and the mouse. Cosmic will be the single mouse for MM, but he will most likely be being passive and just trying to reset B. Sierra in the bat chat might be able to get a reset into Bei Zhu Yun, but he won't be able to reset both of them. An HE shot going into the IS-7. Oh, trying to get that shot in. Oh, but Sierra is taking 2 shots. Could have taken some from the IS-7 as well, but did not hit there. And some good damage coming in from MM as well as that early cap. So MM in a solid position now. They have the cap advantage. They have control of the B area for now. I mean, they will have to set up some sort of defense here in case they try to push. RGK looks like he has the angle in case even Steven or any sort of tank tries to push in through the mid into that B cap. But it looks like Pramo will be trying to make some sort of play. Cora is spotted on that side over there. Thunder shooting him hold down. MM has lost to a setup similar to this many times where they try to push into this area from that C side. This time they're going to be setting up in a similar fashion. Cosmic takes a shot in the side from Cora. I'm not sure why Cosmic moved up into that area. There's no way he could have made a B play. Oh, he's in a tough position now because of it. Oh, man. Cosmic bouncing a shot there from Cora, but Cora basically has shots all day on him. Even Steven also now going to be coming in from behind to try to get some damage in to Cosmic. But bouncing off of the side there, or off of the back. DJ Barry getting bled as he pushes. Pramo will be making a play into the middle as well. Oh, there's some bleeding going on. Oh, the E100s were pushing around Cosmic. I was not paying attention, and he gets knocked out of the game. 2,000 HP into him, and now Pramo's going to be sneaking onto the B cap as well. But MM do have some setup there to deal with it. Double IS-7s might be able to get some shots in. Oh, but Gobbler is going to be focused out here in the Vickers. Will he be getting away? He will for now. But Tanner is now going to have an angle. Tommy was able to push across, and that's going to be actually a good play there from Pramo and opening up the angles against these IS-7s here. Gobbler making it out, but takes a ton of damage there. Sierra taking some hits there. A good shot from Gobbler to put him down to a one-shot, but Gobbler got down to a one-shot himself. Pramo with 2 caps, both B and C. And with the positionings here, again with the HP lead and the gun advantage, Pramo looked like they were in a solid position. Gobbler picks up the kill on Sierra, but gets picked up by Tanner as well. Tommy gonna get focused out here. Tunnel with a big HE shell there, but the E100 of DJ Barry able to shut down the IS-7 there. There's a push going on this side. MM brought a lot of tanks over towards C. And Pew Pew Double Pew trying to stay away from the big alpha of Chip, and Chip might have an HE side shot, and again the E100 just so good at doing the big damage there. And Thunder's going to be 1 versus 1 against Chip, but Pramo has control of all 3 caps now, and as we can see here, there's just no way that MM will be able to pick up the kills in time. And Pramo win game 3 quite comfortably here. Chipotle's life with the solid almost 3.8k game. DJ Barry with the 3k game as well. Those E100s doing all sorts of damage to that enemy team. Again, I'm not sure why MM pushed Cosmic that far up in the mouse. There was just no reason to do so. An unfortunate loss for them there of that mouse. They definitely could have used them later on. They did get a little bit of bleed off, but not to the extent of picking up a tank. So, not the play there. They ended up losing the game. Pramo, 3-0, looking strong in this series here. They look poised to pick up the final win, but we just saw a team get reverse swept, so nothing is out of the question here. And who knows what could happen in the next games. Pramo going to be running 1 E100. Actually, we'll just go over MM's lineup first since they're all readied up. MM is going to be running double mice, triple Yos, and double IS-7s. Pramo have now readied up their lineup. They've got double E100s again, a mouse, an IS-7, double Yos, and a 907. I think the 907 has been doing a pretty good job so far in their games, so Pramo seems to have liked the 907 as a medium tank. And it could be an ace up their sleeve as they go into their next matchups as well. Not just against MM. And Pramo have been very aggressive and making solid pushes today, so we'll see if they can continue this for one more game and pick up the final win they need. Well, let's see. Pramo going to be setting up a little bit towards A, a little bit towards B, and they have a single tank going over towards C. Interesting play there. But it's going to catch MM off guard. The IS-7 of even Steven. Ooh, Korakora is now spotted in the E100 in that middle area there. So MM... This is interesting because MM can't really push this without taking a huge amount of damage in the side there. Cosmic eating 2 shells there. kind of freeing up the Yos to do some damage now, and it looks like they might be taking that opportunity, but they're going to be shooting at the mouse instead of the E100. There must be clear shots there. Could be a hill. But RGK going to be soaking some damage in the mouse, not getting any bounces yet, but Pramo were able to make a play on RGK, and RGK is going to be bleeding so much HP there, down to 141 HP, and Tanner picks up the kill. Lost a tank very, very quickly there. And a huge HE shell, I think, from Cora into the side of Gobbler there. And just not getting the damage in where they need to. They pushed on the IS-7, but the IS-7 was definitely a bait there. And going to be taking that bait and losing a lot of HP in the process. Cosmic now in the mouse getting bled out very heavily. And just not looking organized here. It looks like they're going to be pushing into those E100s, but Cora staying safe for the time being. And yeah, I mean, Pramo just running away with the game, and Cora with another huge HE shell into the Yo, farming damage in a comp game. And Gobbler is just in the middle of a ton of tanks there. DJ Berry with the kill shot. No, Tunnel with the kill shot. Oh, no. Cora gets picked up, and then... Wait, okay, that's confusing. Chipotle's life goes down for Pramo. But just not going to be winning this game. Pramo able to win this set 4-0. Tunnel getting hit very hard as he crosses over for Sierra. Gets a shot in before he goes down. But there's only going to be one tank left. Bubba Vernon in the IS-7. Going to be 1 versus 5. There's no way he's going to be winning this game. And he gets picked up in the final game. And Pramo with the final win that they needed to pick up the set. A quick set of games there. And going down 4-0. And Jokers, let's see who they played against. They played against Ponda 4-0. We'll see the results of the rest of the games here. Purple, who did they play? Well, Purple are playing against 0 right now. Those results aren't in yet. RGN played against, or they're playing against Pincer right now. The results aren't in either. So that's going to be the rest of the matches there. All the games have been streamed tonight. So thank you all for watching. I'll leave the stream AFK for now so that you guys can get your rewards from the stream, since all of these streams are going to be reward streams now. But 2 hours is basically what you need to get all the rewards, I think. This is what I've been told. Maybe not, but there's 2 hours allotted for rewards, so I'll just leave the stream AFK so everybody can get their rewards. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.